Hello, Jaimasi. Hope you all are doing well. It's me, Ziwan Bharati, all the way from Nepal, from a mission organization called Himalayan Outreach Mission. That's home Nepal. So I'm mainly working with church planting and setting the evangelism in the remote villages of Nepal. So in Nepal, we have like three different sub places. So it's called mountain, hilly, and tarai. So our main work is up to the area of which is Indo-China border. So we work with those area. So I'm glad that although I am not been able to be with you in physically way, but I'm glad that our friends have arranged this digital short video of mine. So I'm just gonna share what are the things that I usually do in Nepal. So as home is working in Nepal in rural places from last 25 years. So my main engage or we are just engaged with doing the programs for youth as well as for the congregation family, and also arranging and planning the Christian trainings that can be helpful for our youth as well as for the women's and the elders group. So while I was thinking what would be the best thing for you to hear from my side, so I just want to share the story about a young guy from Dhading. So it was around 2006. I think I was young on that time as well. So on the time we had like a film project. So where we used to carry all the projectors, and because we don't have like electricity, so we have our own generator that help us to run the projector and the film equipment. So we were just walking on a place called Dhading, and we have to trek like a few days. So we were just walking there and having a night in a jungle. Yeah, it was very fun, like a big camps. So we were there, and I just noticed that we had like we were around 14, but we had only one or two young boys who were with us. So I was pretty curious why they love to join us on the time. So after spending like 1 2 days together, I just went with the guy, with one boy who was, I think he was around 14 to 15 on that time. So I was just trying to reach him. So while we had like a lunch together, I just asked him, is it okay for him to join us for so long days, because his parents or his family members would be a bit worried if he stay with us for a long time. Then he just replied me so easily that it's not what he was thinking, because he was thinking that he would be more helpful for us if he go with us, because he knew all the way. And it was just a simple answer from his side, and I was thinking that might not be true, yeah, because he was hiding something from me. So I just spending about an hour with him. Then I realized that he had different kind of burden in his life. He didn't have like his parents with him. So his parents were in upper village, and he had to stay with his cousins or his uncle house. So he was unable to go to the fellowship regularly. So I think it was best best time for him that he was able to join with us, so he can have fellowship and to learn from each other. It was very very much fun. And in 2016 I was on that same village, and it was around 9 or 10 years later on. And then one boy came near to me and asked me, do you recognize me, Jivan? And I was like, because I had to deal with different people and I didn't know. uh, so I say, sorry, I don't know you, but I might forget you. Can you tell me about yourself? Then he said, oh, I'm the same guy you met me on 2006 on the film project. Then it just flicked me, and I said, oh, wow. So what are you doing right now? So he just said that after he was with us for a longer time, after the program of film ministry was end on that time, he just came back to his hometown, and he just went to the fellowship regularly, and he just accepted Christ. On the same year, he took baptism, and then he regularly went to the church, and he was being a very good leadership on the time, and then he was able to attend few seminaries, and now he's working as a youth pastor in his place, and he was there with the youth that were his disciple. And I was like, wow, yeah, it's a very different thing than what we were expecting. Yeah, so for us, and from this story, I can just say to you that God is very trustworthy, and He know us individually. He know all our weakness, as well as He help us to give us the strength to overcome from those weakness. So sometimes we just think like we might not be like much important to the person or with anyone. We cannot do anything by ourselves, or we just make our value more or less. But I think that's the wrong side. So everyone are important in eyes of God. And as I have seen share you the story, I think it have also encouraged you that God is at work. Yeah, so we just trust and rely on Him. Although in any situation of our life, I think people might forget us, but God doesn't. Yeah, so we might have like very mixed feeling because we have been on pandemic situation, as well as most of our plan were ruined. But I think that was also a purpose of life, so we just need to accept the reality, and we just pray and try to see how God can give us the new way. So yeah, that's one of the story that I would like to share, and I think to tell the people that how we do the work is also being, doing, and seeing, being, and doing. So we just see what God help us to, or what God is being helping us, and we just act what God want us in our life, and to live the life that is in His way. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon, maybe someday soon again. And also thank you to the team of GZB that they provide me this platform to share about the stories from Nepal, as well as from my side. And thank you so much. Have a good time ahead, and God bless you all. Okay, good day. Jai Masi.